A wealthy civilization once spread across Italy, founded ancient cities, and may have left us with words like person and Rome, and even the alphabet. The Romans? No, not them. I mean an earlier people whose language was almost lost to us. Almost, but not quite. Whoosh. Let me take you back to Egypt in the mid-1800s. A European traveler has been touring the local sites, and now he's shopping for a souvenir. Wandering the streets, he chances upon the perfect bargain, a sarcophagus with the mummy still wrapped up inside. He hauls it back to Vienna and sets it up as a creepy showpiece in his home. After his death, it's donated to a museum, where something odd is found. The mummy's bandages are filled with letters, and not a few letters either. A whole book. A puzzling book. It wasn't Egyptian at all. The ink read like inscriptions from Italy, made by an ancient civilization the Romans called Etrusci or Tusci. Today we still call their homeland Tuscany. And now here was this mummy wrapped in the longest Etruscan text ever seen. It was precious, but this linen book had a problem it shared with thousands of other Etruscan inscriptions. The language looked nothing like any other. Mysterious, but not undeciphered. These letters go from right to left, but flip them and you'll see that they are basically our letters. See, the popular story goes that the ABCs spread from the Phoenicians to Greece to Italy, where Rome inherited them. We're missing a piece, though. It was the Etruscans who spread the alphabet in Italy. And it seems the Greek alphabet they inherited had too many sounds for them. Etruscans were fine with voiceless p, t, k, but they didn't need the voiced b, d, g. In an inscription, they even wrote the word for Greek as kreike. This is why the Romans, when they borrowed the alphabet, originally pronounced C as both k and g. Looking at the Greek alphabet, it should have only made the sound g. In my video on Latin letter modding, this is why we met a vexed Roman who added a tail to that C to create our letter G. But Etruscan did make use of sounds that might be harder for you to distinguish. Get your ears ready. Pa, ta, ka versus aspirated pa, ta, ka. Like persu, mask, a word that lives on right in the heart of our English vocabulary. Ancient reports tell us that they were also missing the vowel O, or linguistically we'd say that they didn't distinguish O from U. If we believe the claim that Rome took its very name from Etruscan, one interesting example is the word Ruma. So this book was missing letters, but it also added letters, like this curious 8-looking symbol, earlier written V plus H. The Romans cut out the H and left us with F. So this is a F. Etruscans also had many letters for S sounds, but only used 2 of them at a time, a hint that they distinguished S from Sh. But what do these letters mean? The answers lie in an ancient dictionary written by the last known speaker, Emperor Claudius, whose work was lost. No dictionaries, no grammars, and find after find after find frustratingly never uncovered an Etruscan Rosetta Stone. The experts turned to guessology, pull words out of the text, and guess. Is this by chance Indo-European? No, clearly Semitic. Wait, it's like Basque. No, Hungarian. Fed up with this circular approach, Etruscologists took a new path. Don't pull words out of artifacts, leave them in. Then, like a code without a key, try out combinations. Look at each inscription in its context. Combine different meanings in different contexts until you find meanings that unlock every text. It was brute force, but slowly this combinatory technique yielded results. We caught glimpses of a real language with real grammar. It had singular and plural nouns. Clan, klenar, ais, aiser. There were case endings like nominative e on kreike, pronouns like mi, mini, and verb tenses. Tur had a past tense, turke. We uncovered a language with dynamic and changing sounds. Vowels were trending simpler over time. The hero Ajax was once Aivas, but later became Aevas, or Evas. The word for the gods, the highest Etruscan concern, was Aesir, and later Aesir. They used nucleic consonants where we might expect vowels, lauten, or maybe faint vowels like Atalanta. These smashed Etruscan words suggest the language underwent a big shift. Centuries into its written history, inscriptions start to drop vowels after the first syllable. The Etruscan name for themselves was once Rasenna, but became Brasna. And in one inscription, a Latin word gets chopped down to prescience. It's a major clue that Etruscan words started with a heavy accent on their first syllable. Not Rasenna, but Rasenna. Comparing translations and glosses yielded even more results. Take quasi-bilinguals, these inscribed Etruscan artifacts with the Latin or Greek doppelganger. My favorite are talking objects, aristocratic gifts that speak for themselves. Mini mulovanike laudis velkanas. It's very quirky, but it's plausible when we find out that objects also talk like this in Latin and Greek and Venetic. We were even finding hints of a context for the language itself, a language so unlike its neighbors. A fascinating stone from the Greek island of Lemnos features a soldier surrounded by letters and words that really resemble Etruscan. Is this a lost sister language? A dialect? Perhaps Etruscan wasn't so alone. Did it belong to a larger family of Tyrrhenian languages? The language of that linen book is still mysterious. We don't know how this text got to Egypt, but thanks to all this work, we can tell it's a kind of ritual calendar, and sometimes we can follow whole threads of text. Geli hutish tsatrumish, flerkva netunsur shukri tetsrik. It's almost like if you close your eyes, I could take you right back to the days of fluent Etruscan. But ask how to say a simple yes or no, and we're lost again. Stick around and subscribe for language.